When a woman wants a sexual relationship with you, she may not explicitly say, "Hey, I want sex," but the signs she gives off can speak volumes. In this video, we're going to break down 6 surprising things women often say when they're sexually interested. These are things most men completely overlook, but understanding them can dramatically change how you approach relationships. These are subtle yet powerful signals that reveal her growing attraction and desire. Let's dive into each of these phrases and decode their deeper meaning first. You're trouble, but in a good way. Directly, it's her way of describing her own internal reaction to you. The tension that she feels when she's around you, how suddenly she starts to monitor what she says, how she dresses, or even how close she sits throws off her usual sense of control, and she loves it. Her to admit that she's tempted by you without fully surrendering. The good way part shows her playful resistance, hoping you'll take the lead while she gets to maintain plausible deniability. It's a flirtatious line where she's testing the waters, seeing how far she can go while still keeping control over the situation. It's like a dance, a way for her to explore her feelings without fully committing to them. This phrase reflects her deep attraction to you, even though she might still enjoy holding back, keeping her emotions in check, and testing her own boundaries. Second, I hate how easy it is to talk to you. Read that again. It might sound like she's calling you boring or friend-zoning you, but that's not the case. What she's really saying is that you've disarmed her faster than she anticipated. Emotional chemistry often comes before sexual attraction, and when it appears unexpectedly, it can catch her off guard. What she's actually pointing out is how comfortable she feels with you, and comfort this early can feel dangerous. It disrupts her usual timeline for how relationships should unfold, which is something she usually controls. And this disruption, the inability to control how quickly she's connecting with you, is where genuine desire begins to take root. The fact that she feels such emotional comfort so quickly makes her question her own rules and boundaries. And that's a powerful emotional trigger. It shows how you've bypassed her usual emotional filters, causing her to feel things she wasn't expecting. Third, you're kind of making me rethink things. She says it half-jokingly, but there's always more behind her eyes. When a woman wants you physically but hasn't fully acknowledged it to herself, she may start to second-guess what she thought she wanted. Maybe she told herself she was done with casual relationships. Or maybe she swore she'd take things slow, but now she's reconsidering all of that because of you. You've become an exception to her usual rules, and this phrase is her way of admitting that shift. What she's really saying is that you've gotten under her skin in a way that makes her question her own boundaries. You didn't manipulate her into attraction, your presence alone made her reconsider the very ideas she once held about herself and relationships. The fact that she's mentally revising her previous decisions shows the extent of her growing interest. It's not about logic anymore. It's chemistry overpowering everything she thought she knew about what she wanted. This is a huge step in the process of attraction because it signifies that she's starting to see you as a genuine exception to her rules. Breaking her mental checklist one item at a time. Fourth, why do I feel like I can't say no to you? This is not a consent issue, let's be clear. She is still in control, but what she's describing is a loss of internal resistance. It's a battle between her logical mind, which wants to maintain control, and her body, which is physically responding to you. She may say this with a smile or even raise an eyebrow, but it's not sarcasm. It's genuine curiosity. This is her way of saying you've bypassed her usual filters, the defenses she has in place to keep herself from being too vulnerable. And that's rare. When it happens, sexual energy doesn't just simmer, it spikes. You're causing her to feel things she might not be fully ready for, but she's intrigued, and she wants to explore those feelings further. This line reflects a powerful attraction, one that is building rapidly and is difficult for her to suppress. It's that kind of thrilling, dangerous tension that creates an exciting energy between the two of you. She'll say it like a joke, but make no mistakes, she's absolutely aware of how you're looking at her, and it's having an effect. Women are hyper-aware of how they're perceived, especially in moments of attraction. And when she says this, she's not actually telling you to stop looking. Instead, she's telling you exactly how she wants to be looked at, but not yet. It's a challenge to your gaze. She's aware of your attraction. Is a subtle game of flirtation. A moment where she's testing your intentions and how far you're willing to push the boundaries. The way you look at her has meaning, and she's daring you to do it again, but at the right time. It's an invitation for you to notice her in a deeper way without her needing to say it outright. When she gives you this playful warning, it's a sign that she's already intrigued and waiting for you to make the next move. Sixth, you're a bad idea, and I'm full of bad ideas. This is the moment when she stops pretending. The tension is no longer a playful game. It's a declaration of what's really happening between you two. Saying you're a bad idea is her way of acknowledging the risk and the excitement of pursuing this attraction, but it's not a rejection. It's an admission of surrender, not to you, but to her own feelings. She's aware of the potential consequences but is fully embracing them. The second part, I'm full of bad ideas, is the invitation. It's her way of saying that she's already mentally, emotionally, and physically engaged in what's happening between the two of you. She's not backing out anymore. This line is a clear signal that she's ready to take things further, to step beyond the boundaries she once set for herself and explore this attraction fully. When she says this, there's no turning back. It's a bold, undeniable admission of her deepening interest in you and a willingness to dive into something more. These 6 lines are far more than just words. They are subtle cues that reveal a woman's growing attraction, interest, and desire. Understanding these signals can help you navigate the complexities of building intimacy and deepen your emotional connection. Pay attention to how she speaks, the tone of her voice, the way she looks at you, and the energy she exudes. These are the moments that reveal her true feelings, and the more you understand them, the more confident and aware you will be in navigating the dynamics of attraction. With patience, sensitivity, and awareness, you'll be able to respond to these signals in ways that help you build a deeper, more meaningful connection continuing from the previous part. Let's explore the next set of subtle cues in body language, signals that women may express when they're sexually interested, but in a more nuanced way. These signs, when picked up correctly, can help you further understand her attraction and deepen the connection between you. Here are more essential ways women communicate their desires without directly saying them. 7th, you're making me feel things I didn't expect. When a woman says this, it's not just about what you're doing, it's about what she's feeling emotionally and physically. She's often surprised by the intensity of the connection, especially if it's happening quickly or unexpectedly. This is a way for her to express that she's caught off guard by the depth of her feelings. She may have initially approached the situation with hesitation or reservations, but now, she's feeling something that she wasn't anticipating. This is a strong signal that her attraction is deepening and she's unsure how to handle it. Her admitting that you're making her feel unexpected. Emotions shows that you're not just ticking the boxes on her usual attraction criteria. You're sparking something in her that's unpredictable, and that intrigue and excitement make her want to explore it further. 8th, I don't usually let people get this close. When a woman says this, it's her way of signaling how much of a personal impact you've made on her. Emotional intimacy and physical closeness are things she guards carefully. If she's saying this, it's because you've crossed a boundary she doesn't let most people pass. She's letting you know that your connection has become something special and meaningful. This is a vulnerable statement that suggests that she's starting to trust you and is allowing herself to be emotionally open. It shows that she feels comfortable enough to share this part of herself with you. But it's also her way of testing whether you're worthy of that closeness. If you respond well, this can be a powerful moment of bonding, as she's opening up and allowing you in, albeit with some cautiousness. 9th, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but this phrase often signals that she's about to reveal something personal or intimate about herself, possibly even her desires. It's a way of testing how safe she feels with you and gauging whether she can open up more deeply. When a woman says this, it's not necessarily about what she's telling you, but more about the emotional trust that she's extending by sharing it. It's a sign that she's willing to be vulnerable and let you in on something that might have remained private otherwise. This is a signal that the emotional and physical connection between you is intensifying, and she's starting to see you as someone she can trust with more intimate thoughts, desires, or feelings. It's also an indicator that she's ready to connect on a deeper, more personal level. 10th, I love how you challenge me. When a woman says this, it means you're not just another guy who fits the same predictable mold. She's attracted to the way you make her think, feel, and even question things in her own life. Challenging her doesn't mean making her feel uncomfortable. It means you're stimulating her intellectually, emotionally, or physically in a way that sparks excitement and growth. When a woman enjoys being challenged, it often goes hand in hand with a heightened sense of attraction because you're pushing her outside of her comfort zone, which can be both intimidating and deeply attractive. It reflects her desire for something more dynamic, where both of you contribute to creating a stimulating, unpredictable connection that keeps her on her toes. 11th, I wish I could be more like you. When a woman says this, it's often more than a simple compliment. She's recognizing a quality in you that she admires and desires. Whether it's your confidence, the way you carry yourself, or how you approach life, she's expressing a desire to be more like you in some way. This isn't about imitation, it's about admiration. She's telling you that she sees something in you that sparks admiration and attraction. It's an indirect way of saying that you have qualities that she finds both inspiring and attractive. This phrase also signals that she may be emotionally invested in you, seeing you as someone who embodies traits that she values, and possibly wants to explore further in a relationship. 12th, you've got me thinking about things I didn't Expect to be thinking about, this is another way of her admitting that you've shaken up her perception of what she thought she wanted or was ready for. It's often a subconscious expression of how strongly you're affecting her thoughts and emotions. When a woman says this, she's admitting that you're making her question things in her life, whether it's about relationships, her current situation, or her own boundaries. This type of statement shows a powerful shift in her mindset, where you've crossed a line from being just another person to someone who's affecting her on a much deeper level. You're making her reconsider her usual patterns of thinking and exploring new territories emotionally, mentally, or physically. 13th, I like how you make me feel sexy. This is an incredibly direct yet subtle way of her expressing attraction and admiration for how you see her. She's acknowledging that your attention makes her feel desired, attractive, and valued. When a woman says this, it's a clear signal that she's not just physically attracted to you, but that you make her feel confident and empowered in her own skin. This is a powerful phrase that shows her growing interest in you, and it's a sign that she's not just open to intimacy, but is already becoming aroused by how you perceive her and how you make her feel about herself. It's her way of affirming that the chemistry is not just mutual, but actively being built. 14th, if only we had more time. This phrase can have a variety of meanings, but it often suggests that the woman is eager to spend more time with you and explore the connection further. It's a way of showing that she enjoys your company and wants to get closer. In the context of attraction, it's often said when there's an undercurrent of desire that hasn't yet been fully realized or acted upon. It's a subtle invitation for more time together, more exploration, more connection. She may be feeling a growing attraction but hasn't yet acted on it. So she uses this phrase as a way of expressing a sense of urgency, a desire for more intimacy that time or circumstances might be holding back. This is a powerful phrase that signals she's interested, and she's anticipating more time with you to deepen the connection. 15th, I'm not sure how to feel about you right now. This can be a frustrating statement to hear, but it's actually an important one in understanding how she's feeling. It reveals that she's caught between her emotions and the chemistry between you. This confusion can arise when the attraction she feels is strong, but comes with layers of uncertainty or conflict. Perhaps she's unsure if she wants to pursue this connection, or she's still processing her feelings. However, the key takeaway here is that this confusion stems from how drawn she is to you. She's emotionally engaged enough to question how she should feel, which means the attraction is already there. She's not indifferent. She's just sorting through her emotions. This is a sign that her interest is real, even though it may be complicated. By understanding these additional signals, you can gain even more insight into her attraction and desires. Recognizing these cues helps to navigate the intricacies of building a meaningful and intimate connection, and gives you a deeper understanding of how attraction works on both an emotional and physical level.